Hi, this is John. I'm here in Madagascar to look at a seed maize project. But I just thought I'd show you a few interesting things along the wayside that I've come across. Here's a field of Clover, Guyana. I'm not sure the variety. It's basically for hay, but they might harvest it for seed this year because they've missed the ideal time to cut it for hay. Here we have some summer wheat. Not looking very good at all. They don't grow much wheat here. Very weedy, and some ladies and men cleaning it up very slowly. Across the way here, some potatoes being weeded and ridged. They grow a wide diversity of crops here. Around these fields and in many of the disturbed areas, you get quite a lot of this clover. I'm not sure what kind of clover it is, but yeah, it's quite common to find clover just growing kind of naturally in many places. Like here, alongside this path. By far the most common crop that I've come across in these parts of Madagascar is rice. They grow both upland rice, like here, and the flooded paddy type of rice. This rice has grown well, and it's interesting because this is not a particularly hot area, but it's wet. They get a good amount of rain, and this rice looks good. Around the fields, the farmers often demarcate them with either a row of maize, like you see here, or some tephrosia. And the tephrosia is not used so much as cattle food, but as green manure. They put it into the compost with the cattle manure, and also for fishing, because there's a chemical in here which kills fish. And the other interesting thing you see here in a lot of the places is the silver-leaf desmodium. There's a lot of silver-leaf desmodium all over the place here. Like you see this silver-leaf growing in these hedges here. It's usually, wow, quite abundant. I think it's not used that much. It's just colonized these areas. And I guess during the winter the cattle might come and graze or browse upon it. Here's a field with the tephrosia around it, and inside you've got cassava. This is a field of intercrop plants of indigenous or landrace OPV maize with soybeans. These are very acid soils here because they get a lot of rainfall, and it's red soil, so quite acidic. But interestingly, the soybeans are not too bad. Got some pods on them there. And then as we go through, we come into this lowland area where there's paddy rice. And there seems to be quite a range of varieties that you come across. Like those tall ones there, these shorter ones here. And over there, some even different colored ones. So, of course, it's a planting time effect as well. But all the lowland areas are full of rice. Here's a field of pennisetum, like banana grass type. They have a lot of livestock here, like you see here. These farmers are collecting their maize to take back to their home. Tomatoes ready for the market. I really like the way they pack these. Little store in the background there. Harvest time here. So here's the farmer who's just been harvesting his rice, taking it back to his homestead to dry it. And again, if you look at this hedge here, all this desmodium in here. This maize is intercropped with bambaira and some groundnuts I see there as well. So they do a lot of intercropping in Isitim, which they'll harvest for their cattle. Mostly see cattle. I haven't seen sheep or goats so much here. In this little field we've got taro. It looks like a madumbi type thing, and it's a miserable maize in the background there. Probably got waterlogged, late planted. There's some farmers who've collected some grass for their cattle, taking that to their homestead. Mostly Chloris Guyana looks like it. They'll feed it to their cattle. This is a typical little farmstead. House, a well, and then in here is where they keep their cow for milking. See, they've cut and carried some food for the animal, and here is the animal that they keep in here. Some animal more over here. So this is the little cow and calf. Cut and carry again, zero grazed. Some more through here. Zero grazing the animals. And these cows, they'll milk and send the milk into the market. Sure. How are you all? Good? Okay. Little farm family here. Here is a young farmer who's been to deliver his milk. Some cattle on their way to the market. Real zebu type cattle. This is how a lot of the maize is stored here. They hang it up around the houses. It's quite a mixed looking kind of crop. Yellow, white, purple. Very pretty. And here is the rice drying, get ready for threshing.